What's going on, everybody? It's Chip Walton. I'm here for a quick video in the brew cave of Northern Brewer World Headquarters in lovely Roseville, Minnesota, which is exactly where I'm excited to invite you on Saturday, September 16th, 2023 for a very unique and rare brew day experience as we host two visiting Norwegian Farmhouse brewers who are in Minnesota for a couple of weeks from the Voss area of Norway where they live, and they're going to do 4 brewing demonstrations on that day. And as far as we know, this is the first time these styles of beer have been brewed with these methods here in the United States. Super excited about that, and with traditional ingredients, alder wood, juniper, and an indigenous kveik yeast culture from one of our visiting brewers' own farmstead. The brewers are Ivar Geithung and Johnny Pedersen, coming again from the Voss area of Norway. They're going to share their brewing experience and methods with home brewers and pro brewers from the Minneapolis, St. Paul area, and you are invited to join us. In this photo here, you see Johnny gathering alderwood and juniper for a recent brew in Norway. Some of this juniper he also vacuum sealed, packed into a box, and shipped our way. Juniper and alderwood, if you don't already know, are used to infuse your brewing water when making beers like this. Here you see some photos from Ivar's Farmhouse Cellar Brewery. The star of this event will be a big brew of Voss-style Heimbryg, similar to what Johnny and Ivar brew at their homes over an open fire. The brewing water for this beer, again, steeped overnight with juniper and alderwood. Here in Minnesota, this dense wort will be boiled outdoors for many, many hours in a large 125-liter copper kettle, basically a cauldron that Ivar and Johnny shipped to Minnesota just for this demonstration. And here it is in the Northern Brewer photo room with my boy William and a breakfast sandwich to scale. Secure and untouched since it arrived per Ivar's instructions, because apparently there's some surprises in there. In addition to the big brew of the Voss-style hard-boiled ale, Ivar and Johnny will oversee 3 smaller volume brews at the event. We're talking about the Stjørdals ale, which is a Stjørdal-style alderwood smoked raw ale, Kon Øl, which is a raw ale brewed in the northwest region of Norway, and finally an Eastern Norway-style boil mash semi-raw ale. That's right, that mash is boiled. All 3 of these beers will be cold mashed with whole uncrushed malt overnight the day before the event. So as American homebrewers, we are about to see a lot of things that we don't often see and do when we're brewing. The event is going to be an all-day affair, with the raw ales likely finishing in the first half of the day since you don't have to boil the wort. The Voss-style Heimbryg is going to take pretty much all day because it's a big brew, and then once it runs off and starts boiling, traditionally speaking, it should boil for like 4, 5, 6 hours to really hyper caramelize that wort. If you can't make it to this very unique in-person event, we got you covered. We're also going to do a live Q&A with Ivar on Tuesday, September 19th, so a couple days after the big brew day. We're going to do that via YouTube. You can see that link and go ahead and say notify me when it's going live. That'll be in the video description. He'll be taking questions about all things kveik, all things farmhouse traditions, his research and experience. Plus, we'll probably at that point recap the brew day and also just talk about other fun things that we've gotten into during Ivar's time. So check out the video description for the demo day info, the live Q&A, probably think of something else to throw in there, and then please join us in Roseville, Minnesota for a very exciting international celebration of homebrewing once again, Saturday, September 16th, 2023. Can't wait to see y'all there.